Hello guys, hope you are all doing well. It's Josh here from Atomic Cards with a actually really exciting unboxing video for you. I have got the Lorcana Illumineer's Quest Deep Trouble. So with every set that Lorcana release, they release a gift set. And this is the fourth set. So on the first one it was third one, it was a standard gift set. Second one we had the D20 with 6 exclusive cards that were done by artists from the films. And then in this one, we have got this Illumineer's Quest box, which is a cooperative game for 1 to 2 players. So this is really cool, really excited to get into this and to start playing it as well. There are some unique things in here that I want to show you all as well. I've left it till Saturday to open this one up because I've left it till Saturday to show you guys. I did open this a few days ago. I opened this up on Thursday, the day before launch, and then I've kind of scheduled the video to Saturday so that I don't spoil anything for you guys who might want to play this game, because there is a golden envelope in here. Where is it? It's not even on this box. Not even on the back of the box. But there is a golden envelope in this box that is a prize card that Lorcana have asked specifically that we don't show before launch. We don't do any spoilers on that. We try not to tell you. We've put in our Discord, on our Facebook groups to everybody. Please don't show it to people who are trying to get it. We want it to be a surprise. So actually, at this point, I don't know what it is. I don't know. I've not seen an unboxing video of this set yet, so I don't really know what's in here. It's going to be a nice surprise as we open it up together and have a look. So yeah, anyway, firstly, nice shiny box. Look at that, all that glitter on the front of the box. Really nice shiny box. Does look really cool. It is £55, this box. That is the RRP of it. But inside you do get 2 decks. So yeah, 2 pre-built Disney Lorcana TCG decks. So you are going to get 2 60-card decks, which are going to be fully playable. You're also going to get a Ursula scenario deck. So Ursula is going to have her own deck as well, which has 50 cards in it. So that's already 170 cards. Plenty of cardboard in here for you guys. Oversized Ursula card. 2 oversized double-sided Battleground cards. So you're going to have 4 Battlegrounds, basically, I think, that we're going to be able to play on. So this is split up. You can do it in 4 different levels. There's 1 Deep Trouble playmat, 1 Ursula draw token, 3 lore tracker tokens, 29 damage counters, 1 secret victory card, and a Deep Trouble rule sheet. So that secret victory card, nobody knows what it is yet. Well, I certainly don't. Some people on the internet do, but I have been deliberately avoiding looking at it because I want to see the surprise when I open this up. Here's a bit more players decks. Choose from 4 difficulty levels to play as a group or attempt this quest alone. 2 60-card Disney Lorcana decks are included, built with cards seen in sets from the first chapter through Ursula's return. So there's going to be 4 cards from the first 4 sets in here. And if you look closely, you can see there's kind of some like tentacles coming into this. So they're going to have some slightly different artwork on them, these cards as well. And obviously on this box, they look slightly foily. So I don't know if they're going to have foil treatments on any of your cards, but we'll see when we get in there. Contains everything up to 2 players need to play. Each player needs a 60-card deck of Lorcana trading cards. Playing with more than 2 players, additional decks required. Standard Disney Lorcana TCG rules not included. So you do get 2 decks in here, but you can play this with up to 4 players. So there's obviously the other starter decks that they've released. They've done 2 with every set and 3 with the first set, so there's now 9. So if you really wanted to, you could play this with 4 players, 2 decks that are in here, and the 2 starter decks that we'll be opening up over the next couple of days as well. So yeah, that's what you're going to get in there. So one of these decks, I assume, is going to be Steel Amethyst, and the other one is going to be Ruby Amber. Over this side, you get Ursula's scenario deck. Ursula plays by her own rules and continually sends Entangled glimmers to do her bidding. Her special 50-card deck is built from all new cards that could only be used in the Illumineer's Quest game. So these are all going to have these silverbacks that... Silver? That's not silver, that's gold. Golden backs, so you know you won't be able to use them in a game. So these are specifically for Ursula. You cannot use these in a regular game. And then you get these big cards up here as well, which are like the scenario cards. And you get the giant Ursula oversized card as well to like look over the whole game. So there you go. That is what you're getting in here. So a really good box. I'm really excited about it. I can't wait to get it open. Obviously, this is on Saturday, but I'm opening this on Thursday. So yeah, I am really excited to get into playing this as well tomorrow on the launch day. We're gonna have a draft. We're gonna have a draft last night. We had a draft on Friday night, and hopefully I got to play a few games of this at that draft as well. Oh, it's well stuck down. Getting into this bit now to show you what's inside. God, that is well stuck down. Let's see if is the other side any easier, because that is very... There we go. Thing to say with this one though is there isn't any booster packs in here, so don't be buying this if you want booster packs. This is just going to be the decks and the special stuff, but this is fairly limited. We've pretty much sold all of these to pre-order, so probably by the time you see this video on Saturday, we may not have many left. We are hoping more are going to turn up for the proper release. So for Lorcana, they do 2 releases. They do a release for gaming shops, and then 2 weeks later, they do a release for major shops. So like Smith's Toys, Argos in the UK, big supermarkets, stuff like that won't get this till 2 weeks after us. And we normally get some extra stock at that point as well. And I'm going to take this off the camera and just massively rip this, because this is not coming out very easily at all. I'm just going to ruin this entire box. I was hoping to keep this so we could put an empty box on display, but I've ruined that. There we go. I absolutely ruined it. I might be able to save it and make it look good, but we'll then pull this stuff out. There we go. That's the innards. There you go. Yeah, absolutely ruined the box because that was well stuck down. Wonderful. So now, right, here is that golden envelope. So in this is a card. Only the victors shall unseal this packet and claim the prize within, or this treasure becomes property of the Sea Witch Ursula for all eternity. So I will be opening this up later in the video. I won't be saving it for when we do the game, but yeah, I will open this up later. We are going to try and do some playthrough games of this. So I'm hoping to be able to record us playing this actual game and then get those uploaded as well at some point in the future. So don't forget to subscribe to the channel, guys, to see when those come up. There we go. So that must be the decks. And then these are all going to be the cardboard counters. Not quite sure what that one does, but I'm sure we'll find out. But yeah, nothing else hidden in there. Oh, there's something here. What's this? Oh, this must be the jumbo cards. Yeah, there's all the counters on there. Okay, what shall we go with first? Tell you what, let's go into here first, because I'm hoping there's going to be some rules. Right, what's this? Must be the playmat. Illumineer's Quest, Deep Trouble. That's a good poster. And then, here we go. Okay, so let's pop this down. Move all this out of the way. Pop this down this way first. So, Ursula's turn order. Ready. Ready all of Ursula's cards. Set. Start of turn effects happen now. Resolve the row of characters and items Ursula has in play from the player's left to their right. Draw. One at a time, Ursula draws the number of cards indicated by her draw counter. Don't reveal these cards yet. Place them face down in a pile next to her deck. This is her hand. One at a time, Ursula reveals and acts on every card in her hand. After finishing each one, move on to the next one until she has no cards left in her hand. Okay, so, and then there it is. You've got a discard, scenario deck, hand, Ursula, Inkwell, and then Ursula's play area, the row. Okay, you've got Ursula's draw there, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then down here, that counters all the way up to 40 for Lord. So we're going up to 40 to try and beat her. So this must be her side. So I guess this will be kind of this way round, maybe. Or however you want to play it. And then you'll go at them. You'll have your own playmat as normal, I guess. Well, you know what? We'll find out. Here's some rules. Overview. Deep Trouble is a race for lore with the players united against Ursula. As her powers increase, don't underestimate her as she plays by her own rules and with her own special deck. The players use standard Disney Lorcana TCG decks, either one of the 2 pre-built decks that are included, or one of their own decks. Take on Ursula alone or team up with a friend. Others can even bring their own decks to expand your team to 3 or 4 players. All decks must follow the normal Disney Lorcana deck building rules. So if you're using a deck, it must only have 2 two different glimmers, and it must be a minimum of 60 cards. And no more than 4 cards of each name. So no more than 4. Deep Trouble rules are explained here. Otherwise, all the normal Disney Lorcana rules apply. We're including some basic reminders for reference. If you're new to the Disney Lorcana TCG, we recommend that you start at DisneyLorcana.com or the Disney Lorcana Trading Card Game Companion app, where you can learn the game and more. So you scan that, you can get all the rules for the actual Lorcana game. So these are specific rules just for here. So here we go. Illumineer's Quest, Deep Trouble. With unprecedented power, and Ursula Glimmer has unleashed her wrath across the realm of Lorcana. It's up to you and your fellow Illumineers to band together and defeat the Sea Witch once and for all. That won't be easy, as she has entangled many familiar Glimmers who are waiting to face you and your friends in this exciting cooperative experience. Will you be able to stop Ursula from taking over the Great Illuminari before it's too late? Okay, objective. Working together, the players race for sufficient lore to stop Ursula from cementing her rule on Lorcana. If she reaches 40 before each of the players has 20 at the same time, the Great Illuminari and all its secrets will be hers. Okay, so she's going up to 40, but we're only going to 20, and it's each. So it's not just one of us. If we're playing with 4 of us, all 4 of us will have to get to 20. That's interesting. And it's set up based on the number of players facing Ursula. Place her draw counter on the playmat as indicated below. The first time Ursula reaches the listed lore total, move her draw counter up 1 to show that she'll draw an extra card from that point on. She can gain each bonus only once and keeps it even if her lore falls below the... Okay, so if we're playing 1 of us, she draws 2 cards. At 20 lore, she draws 1 more. Two of us, we draw 2 cards. At 10 and 30, we draw 1 more. Okay, so by the time we get to 30 lore, she'll be drawing 4 cards. If we're just 3 of us, she draws 3 cards. And at 20 lore, she draws 1 more card. And if there's 4 of us, she draws 3 cards. At 10 and 30, she draws 1 more card. So if there's 4 of us and we're at 30, she's drawing 5 cards. Okay, so that must be then what that square token was. So on the box, let me pop one of these 2 out. So on the box, we had these cardboard counters. So we had this one which had a square, and this one which is the normal lore symbol that we use. So this must be, so this one we must be putting on here to show how many cards we're drawing. And then this one must just be her lore on there to go up and track with that. Okay, wonderful, all making sense, all keeping up, good. Choose a battleground and place it where everyone can see it. If your battleground has Ursula draw an additional card each turn, be sure to move up her draw counter. Tip, play it easy or normal difficulty for your first few games, so you have a chance to get used to the rules for the quest. Okay, so on some of the different quests, she's going to be drawing more cards. In Ursula's scenario deck, find Ursula's stolen trident card and place it face up in her play area as the first card in the row. Then shuffle her deck and place it face down in the marked spot on her playmat. Okay, so we'll find them in a minute. Place the lore trackers at 0 on the playmat, 1 for Ursula and 1 for each player facing her. Yes, we'd each have our own then trackers at 0 at the start. Each player shuffles their deck and draws their cards as normal, so draws 7 cards. Altering hands is allowed, but the Sea Witch doesn't bother. So you can mulligan your first hand, put it back in, put as many cards back into your deck as you want, and then draw them again. But yeah, Sea Witch doesn't care. Ursula takes the first turn. She doesn't want to sit around on her tentacles. Unlike in a standard game, she draws on her first turn. Okay, wonderful. Right, Battlegrounds. You know what? Let's get these Battlegrounds out now and have a look at those. So these are the Battlegrounds cards. Well, these are the oversized cards. Okay, so where is that Ursula? So that's, oh, so this is the Ursula card. Oh, and it has got that foil on. That's really cool. It has got that same kind of foil on from the box. Ursula, ruler of Lorcana. It's got that gold background. That is really nice. So this is the kind of thing I think would be perfect with the binders. So when Lorcana released the first set, they released a couple of binders. One with Evil Queen on the front and one with Stitch on the front. and it had oversized pockets and it had other pockets. So this would be a perfect place probably to keep all your Illumineer's quest cards, because these oversized ones would go well in those oversized pockets. There you go. There's Ursula up there. Oh, you can't see all of her, but she's up there. We know she's up there. Okay, so let's try and do this in order. So this one is easy. It says easy on it. The encounter. It's difficulty easy. Ursula doesn't draw additional cards for lore each turn. Okay, yep, wonderful. Player abilities, lore cost effect. Okay, so on the left is lore cost. And, yeah, okay. Move up to 2 damage from chosen character. Ready to exert chosen character. Chosen player draws 2 cards. Okay. So, yes, let's have a look here. Battlegrounds. Deep Trouble includes 4 increasingly difficult battlegrounds to choose from. The Encounter, which is the one we just saw. A Dark Realm, the Lair, Infinite Wrath, Extreme. Each battleground has 1 or more abilities the players can use on their turn by paying a listed lore cost. Yes, that's the bits we just read. To do this, a player reduces their lore total by the amount listed for the ability they want to use, moving their lore tracker to the new total. Choose carefully. Each ability can only be used once per turn. Okay, so those are going to cost you your lore. So while you're trying to save up and get to 20, using these will cost you 1. But if you're like well ahead with your lore and your teammate is not, and you want to remove 2 damage from one of their characters or something, you can. So yeah, helpful. Per turn. The hard and extreme battlegrounds has special rules for Ursula in addition to the player's abilities. The hard battleground gives her an extra card draw every turn, and the extreme one, well, it's extreme, so don't say we didn't warn you. Think you're ready to try the extreme battleground? Take our advice and come to the field prepared with decks you've built specifically for this quest. For your best chance of victory, play a few games at the lower levels first, both to become comfortable with the Deep Trouble rules and see what kind of tricks Ursula has in store. Oh, okay. So basically, they're saying that these starter decks that we've got here won't be good enough to beat Ursula on the final game. And you won't be able to just use your standard decks that you use in the game. Normally, you will need to make ones specifically for this game. Okay, so let's have a look at the second one. This is a Dark Realm. This is normal. The lore cost chosen character gets 2 a turn. Okay. Chosen character can gain resist +1 at start your next turn. Each player except Ursula draws a card. Okay, so that's normal, standard. Doesn't seem too bad. You pop that over there. Okay, and then this is the hard one. So for Lair, Ursula draws 1 more card each turn. Then you've got player abilities, deal 1 damage to chosen character, ready chosen character. Each player except Ursula puts the top card of their deck into their inkwell face down and exerters. Okay, and then what is extreme? They've bigged this up. Infinite Wrath. Look at big old Ursula there. That's such a cool artwork. Ursula draws 1 more card each turn. Whenever a character of Ursula's is banished, she returns that card to her hand. Okay. And lore cost 2. Ursula discards a card at random. Okay. Okay. Interesting. So, that can go over there. Wonderful. So that is, yeah, that's your extreme one. Right. More detailed rules. Ursula's turn. Fuller sets below on Ursula's turn, which works differently than a normal turn. Her play decisions are built into the rules, so her deck will usually be able to run itself. Okay, so ready all of Ursula's cards. Set. Start with turn effects. Resolve the row. The row being the cards basically that she's got in play. Players left to right. If an item has an ability with an exert cost, Ursula exerts the card to use the ability. With an exert cost, Ursula exerts that card. If a character can quest, they do exert them as usual. If they can't quest and have reckless, they challenge. Okay, so if they have reckless, they challenge. If they don't have reckless, they will quest. The players choose a character of theirs that can be challenged as their defender. So we will choose who we want to defend. And the challenge proceeds normally. Otherwise, the character does nothing. Okay. Draw. 1 at a time. Ursula draws the number of cards indicated by her draw counter. Don't reveal these cards yet. Place them face down in a pile next to her deck. This is her hand. Any cards that return to Ursula's hand go to this pile as well. Okay. One at a time, Ursula reveals and acts on every card in her hand. After finishing with each one, move on to the next one until she has no cards left in her hand. Turn the card over to reveal it, then check the amount of ink in her inkwell. Ursula doesn't have to pay ink to play cards. She just has to have it. If Ursula has enough ink in her inkwell to play the reveal card, she does so for free. If the card is a character or an item, place it at the end of her row. If it's an action, resolve the effect and put the card into her discard pile. If she doesn't have enough ink to play the revealed card, put it into her inkwell face down. Okay. If Ursula ever runs out of cards, and the next time she must draw, shuffle the cards in her discard to make a new deck, place it on the designated spot on her playmat, and continue with her draw. Okay. Are we keeping up? I think so. Special rules at a glance. Ursula doesn't pay ink to play cards, yes. You only check to see if the set amount of ink that would normally be needed to play them. If she doesn't, that card goes to her inkwell face down. If a card is returned to Ursula's hand, it stays there until reveal step and is then revealed. So if something gets sent to her hand up here, it waits till here to be revealed. Okay. For any effect requires Ursula to make a choice, players make that choice and resolve it as though she had done it. So we make the choice. On Ursula's cards, you and your refer to Ursula, while opposing players refers to the players facing her. Okay. All player turns happen at the same time, so you can coordinate your play and use abilities and effects on each other's characters. This is especially useful with support or other effects. Okay, you and your refer to the individual player. Tip: an effect on one of your cards that refers to a player can be used on Ursula. Okay, so we don't do it like I don't have a turn, the player I'm playing with doesn't have a turn. We have our turn all together as one team, and then Ursula has her go as one team, and then we have our go as one team. Okay, wonderful. Yep, we know those symbols. Challenging. Basics of your turn. Ready, set, draw. We know, well, we say ready, set, draw all the time. Choose as many as you like in any order. Once a turn, add a card to the inkwell, play a card. Yeah, this is all the basics that we get from the standard game. Winning. You win when every player facing Ursula has 20 or more law at the same time. Ursula wins when she has 30 or more law, or when any player facing her must draw but has run out of cards. Okay, right, so there we go. That is rules for you guys. Rules. Very important. Rules are there so that everyone has a good time. Okay, so that's them. Let's have a look in the decks. So this one is going to be Ursula's decks. Got the gold back. These are going to be our decks. So let's go to our decks first and see what's going on. Okay, also the rules and things you will keep at the shop in Swindon for anyone who wants to come and have a play. And we will be playing this. Well, again, we will be playing this tomorrow, but that's yesterday when this video goes out. So we have played this, but we will also be looking to play this whenever, you know. Quite like this game. It looks pretty cool. Okay, so this is a foil. So Yen Sid is foil. And he has got those tentacles on. Okay. And you will notice on numbers, look, he is 223 out of 204. So these special tentacled cards are going to be numbered and set cards as well. So I am going to need to put these into my binder. Lovely, wonderful. These are not just the normal cards. I'm going to need to put a load of these into my binder as well to make sure I have the full set. So I might have to get two of these. I might have to get two of these, one to play with and one so I've got the cards to put into my binder. Or hope I get two of Yen Sid in the sets that I can just swap in the normal card, I guess. There you go. When you play this character, if you have a character named Magic Brew and play, you may draw a card. So these are all the standard cards that you get just with the different artworks on. So that's Yen Sid. Oh, and there's that Mickey Mouse as well, and that's a foil. Okay, and then the foiling stops, and the tentacles stop as well, actually. So it's just those two cards have got the tentacles on and everything. Yes, it's just those two. Okay. And then we go to normal cards. So we've got the Elsa from set 1, Elsa from set 4. Yeah, so these ones haven't got... These ones are exactly the same cards that you will have got out of your set. Elsa, Jafar, Magic Broom, Magic Broom, Magic Broom, Magic Broom, Magic Broom. So many Magic Brooms. Magic Broom, Magic Broom, Magic Broom, Magic Broom. This is a good starter if you're looking to make a Magic Broom deck. Here, guys, loads of Magic Broom. The Mickey that works well with Magic Broom. Pepper Madrigal, second star to the right. Friends on the other side. These are set 1 cards. Sorcerer's Hat. It's good. That's the one where you can reveal the top card of your deck and name it. Triton's Trident. Ursula's Cauldron. We're fighting Ursula with Ursula's Cauldron. Then we've got Steels. We've got Beast. Benja. Lithos. Magic Broom. More Magic Brooms. More Magic Brooms. Pyros. More Magic Brooms. Rhea. One Last Hope. Charge. The Mob Song. Let the Storm Rage On. Smash. Pick a Fight. Strength for a Raging Fire. And Mouse Armor. Okay. So there you go. That is that first deck. So these two are the 2 cards which are foil and have these tentacle patterns on. So these 2 I'm going to have to take out and put into my set. But hopefully I will have a Mickey and a Yensid from my set that I can swap in so I can still use this deck. Because when we do these gameplay videos for you, we want to use these decks to show you that, you know, this product is all you need to buy. This product is all you need to buy to play this game. So it can be a standalone board game, really, if you really wanted it to be. There you go. I'll put them 2 on the top of the deck, slide them to the side, and go into this next deck. So this was Amber and Ruby, this deck. Okay. So you've got the Piglet and you've got Mulan on the top of the deck there. So that's Piglet. Piglet is from Inklands, isn't it? Yeah, set 3. Okay. So where will that go? Will I put that in my set 3 deck? Will I put that in my set 4 binder or set 3 binder? Who knows? Well, what number is it? 223 out of 204. 224 out of 204. Ah, yeah, this is 223 out of 204 as well. So this is going to have to go into my set 3 binder. This is going to go into my set 4 binder. Okay, well, that's confusing. All right, so there's them 2. And then we've got the rest of the deck. You'll know all these cards. Cope Bubbles, Hades, hey! Mulan, Minnie Mouse, Musketeer. That's a new one for set 4. Rapunzel. Oh, is there Dalmatians? We've got Rolly. Oh, no, just Rolly, not all the Dalmatians. Tinkerbell, Bruno's Return, Lost in the Woods, Dinglehopper, and Lantern. And you've got Super Goof for Ruby, Hercules, Khan, Lumiere, Maui Whale, Mulan, Namari, Pegasus, Scar, Takar, Dragonfire, Banished Chosen Character, Medallion Weights, and Vitalisphere. So I see what they mean about... So these decks are all pretty much common cards. There's a couple of rare ones, and then you get your two big characters on the front. But these decks are all... common cards are designed to be the weaker ones by nature of being common. So yeah, these decks aren't going to be very strong. These decks probably won't be beating that final level. So we're going to have to adapt these decks and build our own ones around these if we want to beat Ursula on that level 4 deck. Okay, now this is Ursula's deck. So this is cool. This is the stuff that we won't have seen before. And it all has unique symbol down there, and it's all numbered differently. 29 and 31 ENQ1. So I'm going to want all of these as well in my binder as well, probably, aren't I? So, but this, I am going to have to buy 2 of this box. I am, just so I can get 2 of these, 2 of all these cards to make Ursula's deck. And then you get that gold back, because I'm going to want to keep 1 of each of these cards in my folder as well. You got a Hexwell Crown, Perks of Power. Okay, so we would exert it and we just draw a card. Okay, so that's fairly simple. Ursula's Contract, sweeten the deal. A opposing players, so that would be us, can't use our Battleground abilities. Okay, at the start of your turn, banish this item to gain free lore. So that would be her, so at the start of the turn, she would banish it and gain, okay. Got a few of them. Ursula's Stolen Trident. Exert to gain 1 lore. Okay. Oh no, God, look at that art. That is cool. So that is obviously Entangled Anna. That is really nice. She's evasive, and characters with evasive can challenge her. So you will need evasive characters in your deck as well. She exerts for 2 lore, 5 strength, 6 willpower. That's cool. That's very cool. Oh, look at that, Bruno. When you play this character, each opposing player puts the top 3 cards of their deck into their discard. When you play this character, so each of us would then put the top 3 cards of their deck into our discard pile. Okay. Captain Hook. Look at that, that's really nice. Oh, a very evil looking Flotsam. Bodyguard. Ursula's Sentry. This character enters play exerted. That's very cool. A Gaston. When you play this character, deal 4 damage to the opposing character with the lowest cost if there's a tie the opponent chooses. Okay. Oh, they've even entangled Hey Hey. No. Evasive. He doesn't know why he's here. Neither does Ursula. Of course. Why is he here? They've entangled Hey Hey. No. Hercules, Bodyguard, Ursula Sentry, enter play exerted. During the opposing player's turn, they may together pay 3 lore to banish this character. Okay, so we, as the players, can pay 3 lore to just banish him. Okay. Jafar, of course, Jafar had to be in here. That's 3 lore. 9/9. Strong boy. Jetsam, when you play this character, deal 1 damage to each opposing character. Okay. Mad Hatter? What? That's cool. That looks really cool there. Yeah, simple card, but really cool looking. Magicka Dispel, yep. Oh no, Mini! It's the swimming Mini. When you play this character, each opposing player loses 2 lore. So when that gets played, we would each lose 2 lore. Oh, Eric! Bodyguard, and he's Ursula's Sentry. Shark! When you play this character, deal 2 damage to each opposing character. Okay. Shark, 2 terror. Tamatoa, no! That's so cool. Pick 1. When you play this character, the opposing players together choose an item or location of theirs and banish it. Okay. Yep, because it's all about the items. Triton's Daughters. They're naught though, they don't cost anything. She can put these straight out, which is not a cost. You can put these straight out without having anything in her ink. Capsize. If you have 6 or less in your ink, put the top 3 cards of the deck into the inkwell face down. If you have 7 or more, each opposing player chooses and banishes 1 of their characters. Okay, so that's seems like quite a strong one. Don't know, I haven't played yet, but that seems like quite a strong one. Choppy Waters. Deal 2 damage to the highest cost character each opposing player has in play. So if we all had a character in play, it would do, yeah, so I'd pick my, yeah, wonderful, okay. Crushing Wave, deal 2 damage to each opposing character, so everyone just takes 2 damage. Entangling Magic, each opposing player discards a card, then put this card into your inkwell face down. So he discards a card, then put, no, so we would all discard a card, and then Ursula gets to put this into her inkwell face down. Okay. Fortunate Hit, again, doesn't need anything. The opposing players together choose 1 of her items and banish it. What? The opposing players together choose 1 of your items and banish it. So we would get to pick 1 of her items to banish? Oh. So that's kind of like a benefit to us, I guess. Lash Out. Each opposing player chooses and banishes 1 of their items. Okay. Lightning Storm. Each opposing player loses 3 lore. Whoa. Okay. Banish all opposing characters, items, and locations with cost 2 or less. Riptide. Tentacle Swallow. Deal 1 damage to each opposing character, then put this card into your Inkwell. Face down. Tsunami. Banish all opposing characters. Wow. Typhoon. Return all opposing exerted characters to their players' hands. Another Typhoon. And a Whirlpool. Exert all opposing characters they can't ready at the start of their next turn. Okay, so that is all that deck. And you can see there how, you know, if we got to a point where she was drawing 5 cards at once, she was drawing all 5 of them and playing 5 of them a turn, that could just wreck our entire game, ruin our day, and we would be nearly done. And that's really cool. And some of the artwork on some of those cards was amazing. So yeah, I am going to need to get 2 of these boxes so that I can keep these cards safe in my binder, because they do look really nice, as well as the ones that we used to play the game with. Yeah, so that is now everything that we get in this box, apart from the golden envelope. So the golden envelope is meant to be opened once we have beaten Ursula on the hard mode of the game. Obviously, I'm going to open it now so we can have a look at what it is. If you don't want to know, I will not blame you for turning the video off now and stopping. There is nothing else I'm going to show you. This is the last thing. So yeah, if you don't want to know what's in here, do please stop right now. If you do stop right now, though, do please leave us a like down below and subscribe to the channel, guys. Obviously, we really appreciate it. Really helps us out. And leave us a comment when you come back. Have you played this game? You know, let us know how you got on with playing it, how hard you found the final game, and check out some of our gameplay that we do in the future. But yes, thank you for watching. If you are leaving us now, we will open up this golden envelope and see what is inside. So I'm very excited about this. I have not seen this. Do not know what this is going to be. Let's do it very carefully. So it's got a normal back. You can see that. Okay, take it out. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay. It's a half Hexwell crown. It's got that beautiful foiling from the box. It's got those tentacles on it as well. And because it's got that back, it is playable. You can use this in a normal deck. Unexpected find. Exert for 2 to draw a card. Exert for 2 to discard a card. Exert chosen character. Okay, so that's not what we expected. So it is an item. And I suppose it makes sense it being an item that you're going to get. It has that lovely foiling on it as well. So that's really nice. That is really cool. So that is going to take a good place in my binder at the back with these other tentacle cards. Okay, so let's pop that down there for you. Okay, guys, so there you go. That is that Illumineer's Quest Deep Trouble box. Thank you for staying with us and watching it. Like I said a minute ago, do please let us know down below if you play this game, how you get on, how hard you found it, and what you think of this. Would you like them to carry on doing this kind of box? Would you reckon this is going to be every 4th set or something? Really cool idea. But yeah, thank you all for watching, guys, and have yourselves a great day.